folks, welcome to another edition of Reverend Shanny Live, which is the Reverend Shanny Show. We do a variety show here, and my question is to you folks, what is the deal with grape nuts? No grapes, no nuts.
Hello, my darling.
We are joined also by the always illustriously dramatic, wonderful, amazing Shanny for Christ here. Shanny, how you doing tonight?
Yes.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I don't know. I can't see myself anymore because you covered it.
I will uncover it.
I'm not sure where the mic's going to be. So yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'd rather we have the perspective of the microphone as the main attraction, because that's it. I always love shots that have your mic in the shot as opposed to not. Because if you can't see the mic, folks, what are we doing here? This isn't show business. I talk like, okay, you know, in a scene where Dustin Hoffman gets all worked up.
Is that better?
Sure. Dustin Hoffman gets all worked up, you know? And then he starts talking like this. If we're not having the mic in the screen, folks, then what are we doing here? I feel like Dustin Hoffman in Outbreak, right? When he's trying to get people to understand how very serious what's going on here with this monkey is, and nobody's listening to me. Nobody's listening to me. See, I love Dustin Hoffman. The Graduate was awesome.
I like The Graduate.
It's a really good movie.
It is a good movie.
Here's to you, Mrs. Robinson. Jesus loves you way
Yes.
more than you'll ever know.
Yes.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. So tonight we have a special. This is a subject that I've never heard of. It has to do with an area of the country that we like to call Massachusetts. Lots of Irish Catholics. The Departed. What a great movie. Go see The Departed if you have not seen The Departed. Anyway,
The Bridgewater Triangle is what we're doing tonight.
we do triangles.
This place, we watched a doc on it. This place has everything. UFOs, Bigfoots, demons, ghosties, cults.
Some satanic activity.
A lot of weird things has happened in the Bridgewater area, and they think it was caused by a war between Native Americans and the English.
Colonizers.
Correct.
Always causing problems. And they were talking about the Christianization of the natives. Wow. You can't even let them have their religion now. We're going to take your property. We're going to take everything you have. We're going to, assault your women and kill your kids. And, yeah, the land's ours. That's it. Yeah, well, the white man has to atone for that dog shit. It was real bad. Still is.
There's a droning noise in the background.
Droning.
Okay, I'll fix that.
Whoa. Dude.
There, is that better? Not yet.
I mean, literally, it would.
There we go. Better.
Those were the settings that exactly was before.
Exactly.
Should have never touched nothing. But anyway.
So hello everyone. Momo, Snoopy, Brian, Tammy, Bria, Johnny, Red Feather, Toasty, Amy, Betty,
John 5.
Toodle Pants, Michelle, Applesauce Sam, hashtag Laren, Quantum Palm Tree. Hello, how are you? It is a fan. I don't care.
We need it.
It is hot.
Yeah, we need it for the cooling.
It is a humid August 28th today in 2024. Here we all gathered in mass. And yes, Rizla, we have something to show you, Rizla. Sweet, sweet boy, Rizla.
Got it. Got it. This, oh my god, it's an amazing controller. So can people tell me why Microsoft has to charge $80 for a deluxe controller? They're making them for $18.
Hello, Dara and Becca. Hello. Ooh, Tammy has some information. Massachusetts is having an outbreak of EEE, a mosquito-carried disease with no cure. A few towns there have 6 p.m. curfew.
Thank you, Riz. And
Is it close to the Bridgewater Triangle, Tammy?
I just need a little practice and we'll get going, bro.
So, I know. Thank you, Michelle. He's so happy about his controller.
Oh, and that is mine.
Yes.
No one touches that except me.
I like my pink controller.
Good.
I can handle that girl.
That's awesome.
She's got a little kink to it, but you know what? That gives her character.
I had 250 hours on that controller, that camo controller, and I said I'm not going to let anybody use it. I gave it to you, and now it's broken.
You want to unplug the mic, or is it fine? Okay. Love's Cow Productions said, Jay, if you were a ghost, who would you haunt first?
I'm not that type of guy.
There you go.
I'd be hanging out at the streets of New York City as a ghost. I would just walk the streets of New York. Because I love NYC.
Dude, if it was me, I'd just pick a little corner in a bar and just, watch.
I mean, that's cool too.
Christina Blackfeather says, popped in to say hi, stuck in a hotel, the house torn apart with lead removal. That's awful. And your car died? Oh, God, may Jesus Christ bless you abundantly. Now, Snoopy, we don't have to get all salty now do we? Be a good... Yeah, exactly, Watermelon. You tell Snoopy to be a good boy. Yeah.
Wow, that's not working.
What are you doing?
Yeah, it sounds perfect.
It sounds... Oh, he was listening to it.
Fucking.
Yeah. I know. But what about those Ghostbusters? They are from NC. Not interested.
Ghostbusters? Ooh.
That's why I said I'd just be in a corner in a bar. I'm really quiet.
Yeah. You are a calm individual.
Your wife is sick too? Oh my gosh. I pray for you, sweetheart, and your wife. Jesus will heal. Shanny is up to eat and ready to party. I love it. Yeah, right?
Let's party.
Let's party on, man.
Party on, Wayne.
Party on, Garth.
Use that. Reaction channels, use that for your transition. We already did it.
Yeah.
It was perfect what we did.
Pretty much.
People have compared me to Garth.
That's
Dana
true.
Carvey with the bleach hair and glasses. That was accurate. Yeah.
Yes. Special announcement at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be on Hussey's Gossiping again.
Yeah, we'll be there.
The Queen has summoned us, so we must go. We need to talk internet politics.
Here's advice for you if you want to be a good streamer. You need to lose your feelings.
Completely.
You do. You completely lose your feelings. Have no emotion to it. And then you're okay. I still want my Desert Eagle. Nobody bought it for me. I'm kidding. No, nobody got it yet, so apparently.
There you go.
Hasn't shown up, so.
So, we're going to get into the doc.
Uh-huh.
You want to know about the mystery of Bridge Water Triangle? You want to know about the UFOs, the ghosts, the cults, the satanic cult, to be exact. A lot of murders in that area. A lot of death in the area. The Native Americans cursed the land. That's what you get for genocide.
Yeah, a curse was brought upon the land by God because of the abuse of the natives. A lot of the native elders will tell you that the white man brings a curse. And yeah. They are a curse because they have to take all of your customs, they have to steal your land, they have to assault your everything. And then they say, we were here first. Wow. Christ rebukes you, you better believe it.
You been dreaming of me, Momo? I'm that good, huh, in your dreams? Rocked your world, didn't I? Awesome. Awesome. So, let's put this on for the folks.
Yeah.
Exploration of the most haunted places in the dreaded Bridgewater Triangle. Are you sure you're ready?
Real terror. Welcome to Fright Night.
Isn't that a movie?
Hey guys, for this.
Yeah, that is a movie, Fright Night. Good movie.
I don't remember it, but I know it is a movie.
Yeah, we watched it a couple times.
You look like Jennifer Tilly. That's a huge compliment.
Thank you.
From Momo.
Thank you, Momo.
That's very large compliment.
You miss me, Miles? Oh, I'm sorry. Applesauce Sam. Life is waterfall with one in the river and one again after the fall, swimming through the void. We hear the word, we lose ourselves, but we find it all. Oh, that's beautiful.
Thanks, glass of water.
Momo asks, what is MK Ultra?
Well, that's a long question.
We'll do another stream on MK Ultra.
Yeah, we'll do a whole stream on that.
But we're talking about the Bridgewater Triangle.
MK Ultra is a government mind control program. That's all I'll say right now.
What happened to my texty poo? Why?
It got darker.
Why did it get darker?
I don't know. That's weird. It should be pink.
Where is my pink?
Where's the pink? Oh my god, how do you do that again?
Oh my god, I did
Option, that's it.
I don't want magenta. Wait, that wasn't magenta. What did I do?
I don't know. Maybe it's because it's in 1080p.
No. No.
Yeah, there you go.
Aha.
Weird. That was weird.
I don't know why it did that.
I don't either. It made it more transparent for some reason.
There we go. That's better.
Okay.
That's more Shanny-like.
Yeah. Definitely.
The U.S.'s most important colonization events. This locale is drowning in tales with restless spirits, cryptids, extraterrestrials, and even the Bridgewater Triangle, which is located in South Sudan, of around 200 square miles. The triangle is a region steeped in folklore, urban legend, experiences, chilling ghost stories, and numerous. Roughly speaking, the Bridgewater Triangle is
the houses are so lovely in Massachusetts. I haven't been to Mass in so long. I remember I went there when I was a kid.
I've been to Cape Cod lots of times. Cape Cod, which is in Massachusetts, isn't it? Cape Cod, Massachusetts, I think.
I'm sorry, on this channel, we do not discuss things that happened years ago because that is the past and people must move forward. Have a nice day. Jesus bless you. No audio. Now there's audio.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Southeastern point
Thank
placed
you.
in Freetown, and its southwestern point landing in Rehoboth that envelops a range of forests, lakes, rivers, and cities, including Bridgewater and West Bridgewater, Raynham, Oakland, Taunton, Dighton, Berkeley, and Merrick's, as well as the Freetown Fall River State Forest and the infamous Hockomock Swamp. Historically speaking, lands now holding the Triangle and all of its associated townships initially played home to a range of tribes native to the region, including to the Pawtucket, the Pokentoket, the
Oh my
Nipmuc.
God, look at that. Look at that land.
Isn't it beautiful?
Thank you, Missy Piggy, for the $10 super chat.
Hey, God bless you. Thank you. Oh, that's so sweet.
When am I coming back to Dayton?
Ohio?
Dayton, Ohio?
Thank you for that super chat.
Well, thank you for the super chat, but I've only driven through Dayton. I've never actually been to Dayton.
Oh. We love you. Thank you.
Well, thank you.
Wonderful tip. Well, thank you, Sam. I don't know what to be proud of me of, but thank
The
you.
Pokumtuck,
Thank you so
and
much.
more.
The
In
sobriety?
1492,
Yeah, I'm doing my
Christopher
best,
Columbus
man.
would arrive to the New World.
Oh, man, you know what game we have to play together?
You know what bothers me?
What's the deal?
Is he's fucking Italian and so am I.
Oh, Columbus? That's not Columbus, but...
And
oh,
he-
it is. That is.
He killed my fellow Mohicans.
I mean, oh my
And I
God.
misspoke about Mohawks, so I apologize. I stand corrected, thank you.
What?
But anyway,
What do you mean?
don't worry about it. I'm just saying it. I don't need to indwell in the things. But
You don't like being around, but okay.
he's like Bibi Netanyahu. Just genocider. And
Wait, was... I thought he's Spaniard. I thought.
he's Italian.
Is he? Okay. Fair enough.
From Italy.
Okay. Fair enough.
But he also did Spain because he was also in Spain, the Nina de Pinta and the Santa Maria.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Absolutely. But he's Italian. Got it. That doesn't sound like an Italian name, man. Christopher Columbus? Right? This is probably a character in history it's all lies. Do you get what I mean? Like he's a fake character.
Marking the start
I
of
bet.
eras of colonization.
It's fake.
He kind of resembles George Washington in a way.
I bet he's a fake character in history.
What if George Washington, because he was a Mason,
Yeah.
he did a portrait for Christopher Columbus and all of that history is all made up?
I think...
Allegedly.
You know, that's an interesting, absolutely very interesting concept. How much of our history is actually real history? I don't think we know. I don't think you could put a number. We don't really know. Okay, that's how I feel about it anyway.
That's interesting.
Yeah, there's a lot of fake shit, I'm thinking.
It is.
Across America. In 1629, King Charles I of England would grant the Massachusetts Bay Company a charter to colonize, and through the 1630s, around 20,000 European settlers would migrate within.
Oh, colonizers. Oh. Take your customs and keep them, white man. Like, what the hell's the deal? Why do you have to export your way of money, your way of society, and your way of doing government? Why do you have to export this?
Why do they keep doing this shit?
Money, land, influence,
They take
power.
land and they kill the people.
Yes.
It's not right.
It's for power and land. Money, they have all the money anyway. They don't care about money, really.
No.
Power and land.
Of the Bridgewater Triangle's anchor
And
points,
resources,
its southeastern
like water.
point, Rehoboth, was first settled in 1643 under Walter Palmer
That's a
and
beautiful
William
church.
Sabin, and would incorporate as one of the earliest Massachusetts towns to do so just 2 years later in 1645. Notably, Rehoboth would later act as a significant site during King Philip's War when, on June 30th of 1675,
That is so pretty.
It is.
Wampanoag chief King Philip, or Metacomet, led a small war party in a surprise attack against the settlement, which was undefended at the time, resulting in countless settler casualties, in houses being burned, and in future residents living in fear of a subsequent attack. Incidentally, only a year later, on March 28th of 1676, a second attack on the settlement would be launched by Narragansett leader Canonchet, which would result in further deaths and in the razing of 42 homes, 21 barns, several corn mills, and a sawmill. Freetown, the triangle's southeastern point, was settled next in 1659, with its lands purchased from the Wampanoag tribe for all
See,
of...
this land was cursed. It was There's something in the Bible that cursed is a land that is bought with blood.
Yes.
Like, this is the same curse that's going to be on the land of Palestine.
The money that Judas got for Jesus was unclean money.
Exactly.
Unclean money. Very dirty. That's spirit. That's some spirit shit. Without a
Yeah.
doubt. Money's got a spiritual end to it. It just does. Everything does.
I don't have kiddos. I have men. Thank you.
That's right, boy.
Young men. Thank you.
You brought them up, they're black. No, I'm kidding. Whatever.
of 20
I
coats,
don't care
2
anymore.
rugs, 2 iron pots, 2 kettles, 1 little kettle, 8 pairs of stockings, 12 hoes, 12 hatchets, and 2 yards of
Hose.
broadcloth.
12
Initially, Freetown would act as a proprietary of the larger Plymouth colony, but would grow steadily until, in 1683, it was officially incorporated. Citizens of Freetown would also participate.
I really doubt that I could get diabetes from something that literally has 0 sugar in it. So.
Oh, she got you. See? Thank you for another Missy Piggy.
Thank you, Miss Peggy.
Miss Peggy.
We're coming to Kentucky.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you for the $2 super chat.
Thank you. Hey, give a shout out to Von Helton for us, you know.
There you go.
Von in Clay County, Kentucky.
In King Philip's War, and later, on May 28th of 1775 and through the Revolutionary War, the Battle of Freetown would transpire. Through the rest of the 18th, 19th, and 20th centuries, Freetown would act as an industrious region, toting blast furnaces, profitable angling opportunities, manufacturing sites, and textiles, though its population would remain around or just under 2,000 residents all the way up until 1950, after which, and to date, it has grown steadily to nearly 10,000. The final anchor of the triangle, being its northeastern point, Abington, was settled last in 1668 on lands acquired through the 1650 Bridgewater Purchase, in which a portion of the region was sold under Chief Massasoit, who was actually Metacomet's father. Over the years, a community would grow locally. In 1706, it would adopt the name
God,
of...
that is so beautiful.
It is.
The trees look so bright and happy.
Yeah, healthy.
Healthy, very healthy.
My backyard in Scranton used to look like that.
Doesn't anymore.
No, it doesn't. The greens are dim. Planet's dying.
Miss Peggy, thank you for the $5. Shanny, are you still friends with Lacey Loves Life? I don't recall that name, actually.
Thank you.
It
God.
sounds kind of familiar, but thank you.
Thank you for the super chats. We really appreciate you. Thank you.
of Abington, and in 1712 it was officially incorporated. In 1769, an iron foundry was established locally. In
An iron
1815,
foundry.
Jesse Reed would invent a machine to mass-produce tacks, leading to a bolstering shoe industry in town. And notably, in 18...
Oh, isn't that nice? They wanted to tax the people even more upon the blood they spilt on the land. I mean, it's so gross and evil. Like, there's a reason this place is cursed.
Yes. The creator curses things that this type of stuff is done with.
Yeah, exactly.
The creator does it.
God, I have, like, some kind of, like,
Hair?
cat hair.
Oh my God.
Like, in my nose somewhere, and I can't seem to get it, and it's driving me nuts.
That's a watermelon or Gavin hair.
I guarantee it's probably a watermelon hair.
Yeah, because they're so fine.
Because she's so fine. Yeah, her hairs are fine that you can't, like, really find them sometimes.
She's so fine, yeah. I love that
But
song.
yes, I do still crochet. I just haven't in a while.
Yeah. Get Shanny some coloring books. She would do the coloring. She likes that. I have to get my colored Street Fighter pictures I did.
Yeah.
They're on my iCloud.
I guess because there's a lot of yarn on the wish list. Yeah. That's exactly what it is I want to start doing some more crochet content.
I'm done with the people saying I drink. I'm really done with that. I think
He's been doing very good. Thank you very much.
No, I'm done. I think we should start blocking people that are doing that to me.
Yeah.
It's not fair to do.
I
to me.
agree. To the mods, blocked them.
Yeah, I'm sick of it because I am not. I'm sober as a fucking horse.
Thank you.
Okay?
Leave him alone. This is not...
Look, do not do this to me, okay? Just because if I act happy, it's because I am forcing myself to be happy, okay? It doesn't mean I'm fucking drinking. It means I'm being happy, okay? Holy shit. Yeah, thank you.
You guys should be ashamed of yourselves for doing that.
I'm an alcoholic. And it's really
1893, Abington would act as the site of a riot between town constables and workers from the New York, New Haven, and Hartford Railroad, with a line eventually being constructed alongside the North Abington Depot building as a peace offering. From as far back as the late 19th century, possibly even further, and into more recent times, lands held within the Bridgewater Triangle have acted as a birthing grounds to a range of native legends, scary stories, and tales of the unknown, with the triangle itself first officially recognized by cryptozoologist Loren Coleman through the 1970s, and later in his 1983 book Mysterious America. Notably, the triangle has acted as scene to thousands of unexplained disappearances and countless ghost stories, cryptid sightings, and much, much more. A more
I had Lacey Loves Life on my talk show.
Oh. In the Twitch days, is that maybe?
Possibly.
Twitch, maybe.
Maybe.
Thank you again.
But thank you again.
God, thank you. It'd be cheaper for you to just become a member.
It would.
Become a BPD crew member.
Popular theory regarding odd phenomena experienced within the Bridgewater Triangle revolves around Chief Metacomet and tells of his fabled wampum belt. A wampum belt, in native teachings, was a sacred effect passed down through generations, with each new generation contributing their own unique designs or additions to it. As it's told, Metacomet was given his wampum belt by his father, Massasoit, and following his own death on August 12th of 1676 and the ending of the conflict, it's said this belt was stolen as a spoil of war, after which a curse was placed on the lands, leading to what's been described as a paranormal unrest. One area supposedly affected a little more heavily by this curse is Hockomock Swamp and the associated lake
Bigfoot's in Hockomock Swamp, by the way.
Okay, the natives. What did the natives call Sasquatch? I can't remember.
Sasquatch.
Oh, okay.
That's a native name.
Well, no, I thought that was Canadian up in the Saskatchewan mountains or whatever, the Saskatchewan area of Canada, like Washington into Canada.
Yeah.
Sasquatch. Saskatchewan. Get it?
Okay.
No, the natives have a name for them.
Wampanoag, where those who have explored about have reported phantom fires seen at a distance, encounters with Sasquatch or skunk ape, thunderbird sightings, and full-bodied apparitions that wander amongst the trees. A more disturbing native legend tells that deep within the swamp awaits the deity Hobamok, an evil being or spirit of death that's often described sort of like the boogeyman, and that, aside from tricking, luring in, and killing his victims, is also known for stealing the eyelids of the unsuspecting so they can never blink or sleep again, and for twisting their feet in order to make them lame. Additionally,
Holy shit.
The Hockamok.
Holy shit. Like, someone should really bless that land.
Oh. Yeah, it needs a cleansing bad.
They really do.
It needs... People want the wish list? Coming up. Coming up. Watermelon, what's your deal?
Yes.
She always has to have a deal, you know?
Bigfoot lives in Arkansas. Everyone knows that. But Bigfoot is everywhere. Like, all over the world, there's Bigfoot, so...
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, sorry, guys.
just to the west of the swamp lies King Philip's Cave, in which the fearless leader hid out during the late stages of his war, and those who have neared it have reported spook lights that flit about in the skies, inexplicable sounds of chanting and drum beats, and encounters with full-bodied apparitions in traditional attire. Another site steeped in native lore is Anawan's Rock, which is located just to the northeast of Rehoboth.
That is a very interesting looking rock, actually. Like the curvature on that.
Rock.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Yeah, it is.
Thank you again for the $2. Where is Gavin Kit Kats? He's probably upstairs.
He's a good boy.
He is.
The death of King Philip, Chief Anawan would succeed him and would organize the remaining Wampanoag at this rock for a final stand, after which one colonial captain, Benjamin Church, would lead a small party to the rock and would force their surrender, resulting in Anawan turning over all that he'd inherited from Metacomet, a collection which possibly included a certain aforementioned wampum belt. While Church would plead for Anawan's life, Plymouth officials would wait until the stalwart captain was away and would execute him by way of beheading, and would place his head, along with the head of another chief, Tispaquin, for all to view. Near the rock, many have described
that fucking obsessed with beheading.
Oh my god, they're
What's
just
the deal?
It's just so evil what they did to these native people.
Oh my god.
It's so evil what they did.
There was like 500 colonizers killed, but 3,000 natives.
Yeah, this is why the land is cursed.
Yeah.
Of course it would be cursed.
The mother hates this shit. Mother Earth. She hates this shit.
Oh my
genocide? The planet hates genocide. Go ahead, call me a fake Christian because I believe the earth is a mother. Jesus called it a she.
Exactly.
Enough. Okay?
heavy, oppressive feeling in the air, the phantom sense of tobacco smoke and gunpowder, and disembodied
tobacco smoke.
It's holy.
That's a holy plant, yes.
It's absolutely holy.
And gunpowder, it's saying there was a war here and we died, our smoke went away.
There you go.
Dude.
But you gotta take some nicotine out to the native lands and just burn it for an ancestor that died, you know?
My feet aren't really size 12. I just wanted big slippers. Because they're comfy that way.
Nice and comfy, yeah.
Exactly.
Bootsteps. And both here and at another prominent rock formation closer to Freetown called Profile Rock, where it's believed Anawan first received Metacomet's wampum bell, the spirit of Anawan himself has been sighted, sitting cross-legged, with his hands upwards toward the sky. But not all of the Bridgewater Triangle's supernatural happenings can be chalked.
So the chief, his hands are up towards the sky, man. He's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Bring your wrath down, man.
Yeah. The Great Spirit.
Exactly.
The Great Spirit. Period.
Dude.
And the Mormons believe that after Christ was crucified and rose again, that he visited the natives.
That's true.
In America. And I have always believed that. Without Mormonism.
That's true.
I believe that myself. Because I believe they're the tribe of Dan. So they had to be given the opportunity to know that the Messiah came and the sacrifice was made. And that's why you have Hopi markings in mountains of a cross. They're supposed to remember that cross. But Jesus told them, this is what the Mormons did. This is amazing stuff. Jesus said, this is the tradition of the natives, that they had the understanding that he was Messiah, I think that's what they call the Messiah. He came and said to them, look, there's going to be guys coming over here with red ones of these, my symbol, the cross. Run, get out. And I think that's possible what happened to the Mayans and Aztecs.
They took off.
They knew the prophecy of Christ in America.
Yeah.
That when you see those red crosses, get out. It's like their tribulation.
Yeah, it is.
You know? I think that's what could have happened to the Aztecs and Mayans. They just went inland more. They spread out because they knew that those fucking ships were coming to kill them all, which was true. Who's the conquistador that did that shit to the native Aztec and Mayans?
Oh.
What was his name? Yes, you know. Somebody will get it.
Oh.
Somebody smart in chat will get it.
No.
Cervantes. Is it Cervantes?
No. Cortez.
It's
Cortez.
You got it.
Thank you.
That piece of shit.
Yeah.
That piece of shit. Okay? Christ told the natives, which are the tribe of Dan, that's what I believe. All the different tribes of natives are just the tribe of Dan, and they split to procreate and stay and have families, you know? And the Mormons believe this. I believe this in my heart, reading the Bible myself and understanding terms like Tarshish. In the Bible, when you see Tarshish, that's either America or the UK, because it's the farthest thing you could imagine from Israel. Okay? Very far away.
Mm-hmm.
Tarshish. The shores of Tarshish. You can say that's either the UK or America. It both apply. So, Christ said, you see that red cross, you run. Because they're going to kill you.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Chalked up to native legend, and in more recent times, reports of satanic cult activity within the Freetown Fall River State Forest have surfaced, with surprising brutality. Accounts of found occult sites of dismembered animal carcasses.
Disgusting.
Maybe it's always been satanic and they were just hiding under the emblem of Christianity.
Oh, Bill Schnablin.
Yeah, just a bunch of Freemasons.
No, well, yeah.
Taking control of the land.
But you remember what Bill said.
It's all in Massachusetts anyway.
Yeah, but he was living in a Catholic church when he was a vampire. Drinking blood for real.
That's true.
It was in a Catholic church.
That's true.
The only thing he ate was the communion wafer. Everything else was blood. Man.
It's psycho.
That's raw.
Very.
I love Bill Schnablin. He's my brother.
Hi, spooky girl.
What's up, spooks?
And even of sacrificial murders are among these grisly documentations, with two of the most prominent of such incidents occurring in 1998, when the police were first called to the site of an adult cow that had been butchered and dismembered in a strange fashion, and later when they were contacted yet again to a satanic ritual site containing the mutilated and organized carcasses of an entire herd of baby calves. To date, local tales tell Satanists and arcane cults still utilize areas of the triangle in their ceremonial proceedings, and some theorize that a number of the expanse's disappearances may be due to actual human sacrifice. Reported across the whole of the triangle and confined to no area in particular are sightings of unidentified flying objects, of encounters with strange animals such as giant vicious dogs, panther-like cats, and some that are just unidentifiable, and run-ins with both shadowy figures and strange hominid abominations that stalk hikers and other nature enthusiasts.
It's like that whole portal, that whole place is like a portal for demons and just darkness.
don't know if you'd necessarily say it's always evil that's coming through there,
Yeah.
but it's very active. The veil is thin there.
They want to keep that land cursed. That's why they're doing that.
Mm-hmm. This colonizing stuff is some of the most evil shit in history.
Yeah, man.
It doesn't get worse, really. I don't think there's much worse than that. What the colonization of God? Why did we do it?
What are our thoughts on skinwalkers? There's some evidence on it. I mean, there's some videos and some pics where I'm like, huh, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm open to it. Why not?
The stuff I've experienced, I know shadow people are real. There's no doubt about that. The shadow figures are real. I've seen that with my own eyes and experienced it. Sasquatch, I don't know. Have not had an experience. UFOs, definitely 100% real. No doubt. By my perception.
Yes, we're going on Miss Hussey's show.
Yeah, that's right. What a disaster.
Great lengths,
Oh,
and that many
my
claim may be
God.
skinwalkers or Wendigo from Algonquin lore.
Then Hussey goes to me.
That looks.
"Shut up,
Look
shut
at
up."
that. That's like something on Silent Hill.
Pretty weird looking, yeah.
Ugh.
I think that could be a very good case of pareidolia, though.
Is it?
I think it could be, yeah.
Additionally,
Yeah,
one
I
of the
think
Bridgewater's
she's
most
branches.
prominent native cryptids is
Trees.
believed to be the Pukwudgie, which, contrary to what you might have learned from Harry Potter, were actually vicious and dangerous little tricksters that were held responsible for a number of deaths and disappearances. Founded in 1840, Bridgewater State University is another supposedly supernaturally charged locale within the Bridgewater Triangle and boasts a surprising number of campus legends. In Woodward Hall, which was built in 1911,
That is gorgeous.
They're historical homes, man. Like,
Just gorgeous.
historical buildings. Been there since, 1500. Like,
So gorgeous.
Massachusetts is awesome, yeah. I love that state.
Ooh, you have a shadow person in your house? He died in my house before we moved in.
You lead them to the light, man. You can do that.
You have 2 ghosts in your house? Yeah. They're getting more abundant lately for some reason.
The veil is thinning.
I think so, yeah.
Because Christ is going to come back soon, I'm telling you.
Something's happening.
both students and faculty have described odd malfunctions with electronics that include radios that literally answer questions, and the disembodied sounds of a girl running up and down the halls screaming, "Fire! Fire!" Shockingly, in 1924, the old
Damn.
Woodward dorm actually
sucks.
burned to the ground.
See, that may be one of those, like, time distorted things where one bubble in the time and space reality is kind of like shadowed upon, you know, our reality.
I think Spock would say that does not sound logical to me.
Why wouldn't it?
Because
Time and space is running all together at the same time. It's just our perception of it is different.
that's not how this reality decodes.
No.
It's not how it works.
But what if it's a shadow of like another
I know what you mean.
dimensional
A picture,
time portal?
a picture in time that plays over, and
Yeah.
I don't think that's viable.
Does so much energy happen that the energy is like stuck in that state?
I've heard that as a concept, and I don't think it makes much sense.
You know?
No,
Why?
because what makes more sense to me is that these are places that there might be ley line energy involved, and that can thin the veil. So you're seeing things that are happening in that now, in your now. There is only one time, and it's the infinite now.
Yeah, exactly.
There is no past or future in
Yeah.
this decoded reality. It doesn't
like that
exist.
movie, The Butterfly Effect. Exactly. It's
Yeah.
just shadows.
Yeah, you can look at it that way.
Yeah.
But you're also then assuming that there's other dimensional realities, which we have no evidence of yet. None. We do not have hard evidence of that period. We have no evidence.
I think CERN's proven that.
No. CERN is just colliding particles.
Yeah, they're making portals, dude.
That's not confirmed.
Allegedly.
Yeah. They're just
Brown,
smashing
and it's
particles.
believed this spirit is that of the girl who started the blaze and who died that night, though official documentation claims there were no casualties. In the Shea Durgan home, a ghost on the 5th floor has been known to rearrange furniture and stack trash cans. A mischievous entity in the bathrooms has a habit of turning the showers from hot to cold while students are using them, and throughout the
Oh, that son of a bitch, ghost. Imagine you're taking a nice hot shower on a cold ass day and the water just goes shh and goes cold and you're like, ah!
That's bull. That's really not nice. Why would you do that to individuals? Some ghost comes in when I'm taking a shower and goes, hot, take that. And I'd be like, well, why'd you do that to me? Because one of your ancestors back in the 1700s killed my daughter. Oh, okay. I'll take that then. Sorry.
the whole of the building. Many have told of the phantom sounds of a choking woman who it's believed was murdered by her boyfriend following a particularly bad
Horrible.
fight or after being accused of
Trigger
cheating.
warnings on that
Chillingly,
shit.
Oh
the
my
scents of
God.
rot and death are randomly smelled in the student apartments and in the RCC auditorium.
Ew.
Rotten flesh.
Oh God, no. Oh, that's awful.
Smell of rotting flesh randomly.
Ew, no.
That's gonna be rough.
No. Ugh.
One of the worst smells ever, and I think you agreed with me, is in biology class, the formaldehyde.
Have a wonderful time, little Miss Dangerous. Bye.
A specter dubbed George has been known to steal scripts, mess with the lights, and play harmless pranks on the living. Also included in the triangle is the old Taunton State Hospital, which was initially established in 1854 to treat mental health disorders, that was expanded over the remainder of the 19th century to include crisis centers, sick wards, group homes, and even juvenile facilities, and that central facility closed its doors in 1975, after which it was
Oh my God, it's Silent Hill, dude.
Oh, we're doing that.
All you need is like just a little fog, and that would be straight Silent Hill.
Guys, if I were to put a half-decent camera on the wish list, would somebody pick it up? Because we want to do documentaries, actually.
What's up, Nacho Man? Nacho Man. Scientist or Applesauce Sam asked, what were you saying about science class?
The smell, one of the worst smells, I think, still today, I would say, formaldehyde.
Yeah, it's gross.
Like, I could still smell that every now and then.
It is.
A trauma smell. Like, the first time I smelled
Yeah.
it was like, that assaulted me the first time I smelled that.
Oh yeah, that was difficult. When I was
Mrs.
taking
Leary's science class.
anatomy and phys in college, that was.
It was high school for me.
I just remember the like dissecting the goat eyes and the sheep brains, and I was gagging the whole time.
I don't know, that's pretty rough.
Oh, they squirt too. I had a wonderful birthday, Nacho Man. Thank you.
Kick ass.
I want to go ghost hunting. It sounds fun.
Look, we are close to the town that Silent Hill is based on. And I want to do something. I can't guarantee what the footage will be, but we might even make a horror movie out of it or something. Not a doc, but like a horror film or something. I got something in my head, that's for sure. So, if I put a pretty good camera on there, would somebody pick it up? I don't know.
Maybe.
We'll see. But we want to do that.
was left abandoned. Through the later 70s, some tell this old institution was utilized in satanic rituals, and those who have braved the expanse have reported extreme cold spots and the sensations of having their hair or clothing tugged on by unseen hands. Lastly,
no.
the old Hornbein School, which is located out of Rehoboth, and that was initially constructed
Oh
in
no, that
1860.
place has really bad energy to it, dude.
don't like the way the door looks at all.
Yeah, there's really, like, the darkness in that. It should be lighted up because it's
not,
really
though.
light outside, but
Not though.
it's dark.
Oh man.
There's some energy to that one.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, something real bad happened in that place. Like something really bad.
Oh, that's awesome, Savvy. Congratulations.
Hmm.
The mic up, please.
More?
Is that better?
Jeez.
There we go.
The audience is always right.
62 has acted as a focal point to local ghost stories for generations past, and those who have neared or even entered it have reported instances of the front door opening and closing by itself, of objects sighted
There you
moving
go. You said I don't like that door there. It closes and
That's
opens
it.
by itself.
See, I'm starting to be able to see
See,
spirits.
you see it too, man.
I'm starting to. It's still very dim to me, but I'm starting to see things. In the spirit. Need that. Whoa.
Thank you, Sam.
What's the deal? I have to pee.
What is crazy, Momo?
Do you want your curry?
Nah, I don't need the curry right now. I'll do it after the show and eat it.
Alright.
But like you would think though, in a building with so many windows, it would be lighted up. I'm just saying, like, there's 4 windows on the side. It looks like the lighting is coming from the front, but like you should be seeing lightness within the windows. Like, there's some dark energy here, man. Dark.
around on their own, of phantom knocking and scratching sounds, and of instances in which the pale, ghostly faces of its former students are observed peering from the windows after dark. On a closing note, many who live in...
Oh God, no. Ghost children, no. No, you remember the little freaking ghost children in the school in Silent Hill, the first one? And they're all like running around and you hear their little freaking creepy ass like giggles and you're like, ah! Like ghost children are like the worst, scariest, I think. Do you believe that people can put their essence in an object and it can become a demonic spirit such as Annabelle? Absolutely. Thank you, Sam. He's fine, Gracie. Ugh.
Man, it's pretty tropical feeling out there, man.
Oh my God, it's so humid.
It's supposed to, you said it's supposed to rain, right?
It's supposed to. It says cooling trend over the next 2 days.
Okay.
It's 74 right now.
Yeah, no way. It doesn't feel like that. It feels like 80.
Yeah. Ugh. What's the most disturbing movie you guys have watched? Well, for me, the most disturbing movie I've ever watched is Antichrist. With William Dafoe.
No, I haven't even seen that one. I haven't.
I'm not even gonna talk about the stuff that's in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Holy crap.
Mm-hmm.
That movie still messes me up.
No, that director dude that does those movies, Melancholia,
Yeah.
Antichrist, he's fucked in the head.
That's true.
Totally fucked in the head. Individual.
Look at the smoke. it's so like haunting this place.
Inside the triangle describe odd happenings that occur
Like the
right
river
within their
looks like
own
blood.
residences. Those driving through have reported their vehicles stalling or refusing to start, leaving them stranded sometimes miles away from help. And a number of hikers report that
Definitely occurs.
There's an EMP there.
Hmm?
It causes cars to stall.
Oh, okay. Like a zone where energy,
Yeah.
like batteries go dead and shit like that.
Yeah, exactly. Something like it's like spirits are known to suck up energy.
Yeah. Your batteries in the camera go dead
Yup.
in a second. You had a full battery and bomb, it's done. Like, that's real.
Oh my god, the black-eyed children.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah.
I never seen anything like that. No. I
William
never.
Dafoe is a creepy in general, but a great actor, yeah. Savvy
Oh.
says, yeah, that movie was wild. I didn't like that movie at all, especially the child. No. That... I'm not talking about that. That movie is too much to handle. I don't think he could ever get through it.
No, that director is just disgusting. I would never watch any of those films because I know what it is.
the constant feeling of always being followed by something lurking just out of sight. With its fascinating history, its massive slew of associated ghost stories, and its ties to native folklore spanning back thousands of years, the Bridgewater Triangle is a dark and mysterious region that is seemingly capable of reaching through the very barriers of our reality in order to snatch up the unsuspecting and pull them into a world where nightmares roam, where ancient curses kill, and where the unbelievable awaits at the end of every trail. Thanks for tuning in for this journey.
Yeah, there's definitely something upon this land. I think it's spirit, Momo. Shout out to
Fright Night.
Fright Night.
Is that their full name, Fright Night?
Yeah, Fright Night.
All right, shout out to them.
Yes.
Great channel.
Great channel.
Well done.
Good job, dude.
Yeah,
Good job.
I'm a fan already.
I think so.
If you're an artist like me,
Now, the next one is the Bridgewater Triangle, the sensational hotspot where UFOs, demons, and monsters meet. Blah ha 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 ha.
What's the channel? What's the deal with the channel name?
Oh,
Let's see what they are. The Paranormal Source.
the
Scholar.
Paranormal Scholar.
Paranormal Scholar.
Yes.
Almost to a
the
million.
Bridgewater Triangle.
Getting there.
Yes.
She's cool. Yeah, it's this. Okay.
Yeah.
Very calming. Good shit.
Yes. This Paranormal Scholar is a nice channel to go to sleep to if you like listening to like scary type stories, mysteries, and stuff like that before you go to sleep. I do. It's very relaxing to me.
It is.
But I very much love this girl. She dresses very
Old school.
old school. Yeah, and it's just I like the smokiness in her background too.
Yeah.
She has a really cool aesthetic and way about her.
Yeah.
And she's got a very sweet and innocent voice.
Yeah. Good channel.
She's a beautiful woman. But I'm gonna take a quick little breakio. You know, woman stuff.
Female.
Female?
Female stuff.
You know, that's that stuff. There we go. Sorry about that. It looks like it's broken again.
What?
The chat.
Oh.
No, it doesn't look like it is, I guess.
All right.
Just people went quiet.
That's fine.
Hello, Earthlings. I have returned. Thank you, Sour. How are you? How are you? No, how are you?
talk like Frankenfurter?
No.
Oh.
That's, what's his name on Spaced? Brian.
Oh, Brian.
Yeah. That's correct, Sam. Here we support men who have floppage and slack.
Well, yeah, but also it's fine if you have a peanut too.
It's not the size of the boat, but the waves of the ocean.
Yeah. That's appropriate saying. Nautical terms.
Exactly, because it's a very wet, experience.
Wet. Wet? What?
Wet.
What?
What did you say? Wet? What? What?
I can't stand him.
Who can really stand him?
Nobody.
No, that is the question.
For real.
So, let's dive into this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Triangle has been described as a beacon for misery, a place of supernatural magnetism where the earth is touched by death, destruction, and quite possibly even the devil himself. Located in southeast Massachusetts, specifically an area some 200 square miles in size, framed by the towns of Abington, Rehoboth, and Freetown, the land has long been associated with evil and the otherworldly. So much so that today, the Triangle boasts a long list of paranormal phenomena, everything from haunted houses, poltergeists, and spectral hitchhikers, to time slip.
That shirt was the shit.
That's some old man breasticle situation.
Jason's mouth receptacle is very satisfying, thank you.
That's all. Thank you for saying that.
You're welcome.
Appreciate that.
She is a hottie, Agent. She's fucking hot. She's gorgeous.
UFOs and swamp lights, to thunderbirds, Bigfoot, demon
Oh,
dogs,
that's
and
beautiful.
puckwodgies. Small troll-like creatures said to lure
Whoa.
people to an untimely end. The land within the triangle
Dude looked like a werewolf.
Yeah, I did.
That was crazy, yo.
Got some lichenism going on.
is, in short, claimed to be cursed, with few able to explain the reasons why, or indeed how it may be possible to escape the Bridgewater Triangle's dark and inevitably destructive influence. My name is Laura, and you are watching The Paranormal Scholar.
Yeah, she's good at fucking video.
She is so good at this.
Really good at it.
Yeah.
Super good at it.
She really is. She gets credit.
Yeah.
Well, good evening, Dakota. How are you?
Good evening. It's like Alfred Hitchcock.
We should make a horror movie. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that's
Love it.
what I was saying.
Yas.
You fund us with the camera, we're gonna do shit with it, trust me. Centralia will be first.
Yes.
And we might... Dude, we should do,
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes, we will.
And here, they, if you know who I mean, brothers, would help with that.
Awesome.
I'm telling you, they would.
Let's do it.
Oh my god, that would be crazy, wouldn't it?
I'm a good director and editor.
I know. But in that style,
yeah,
and you actually freak, it would be great.
That'd be great.
It would be
In
so
1975, the renowned researcher and arguably modern face of cryptozoology, Lauren Coleman, moved from California to
Lauren
Cambridge,
Coleman.
Massachusetts. Not long after
related
relocating,
to
he
Yetis.
began to notice an unusually high concentration of strange reports coming from the southeast of the state, specifically centering in and around the three Bridgewaters, the towns of Bridgewater, East Bridgewater, and West Bridgewater. As he continued to gather reports of UFO sightings, cryptic creature encounters, and mysterious disappearances, Coleman began to realize that the area of strangeness was much larger than he had originally conceived,
Gary Coleman
encompassing other
researched this.
towns, including
Sorry.
Huh.
I had to say it.
Huh?
Gary Coleman, I had to bring up Gary Coleman, I'm sorry.
Oh. Why?
I guess the guy's name is Coleman.
Oh.
And I love Gary Coleman. Sorry.
Well, thank you, Gracie. That's very wonderful. We would honor that for you. A mukbang.
Hell yeah. Oh my god, that would be amazingly good.
Right?
I could eat right now, definitely. Yes.
No, on Friday.
On Friday? Oh, I could eat now, though. But yeah.
That's true.
Friday? Cool. Yeah, done deal. 100%.
Raynham, and Dighton. The trio
And
of
thank you.
Abington, Rehoboth, and Freetown, with its darkly reputed state forest, seem to mark the borders of the bizarre territory.
Look at that pathway.
Isn't that awesome? Oh my god.
Wow, the moss that covers the ground like that.
That's very verdant.
It is like a freaking portal, dude.
It's awesome. It has that effect that way in Red Dead 2 when you're going to Braithwaite Manor.
Like tunnel vision, man.
That's really neat.
Hi, Eileen. How are you?
Bless you. Wow. Really awesome.
Would I walk that at night? Hell no.
Oh man.
No.
I would.
I don't think so.
I would.
Okay, we would do it together,
Yeah, fine.
holding each other tight.
No, I don't have any.
Who do you
fears.
think who would be the first to get scared? Me or you?
Probably me. Because you don't really get scared in any situation, really. It's not something that happens much with you.
Yeah, fear is like my least experienced like emotion I have
Yeah.
because I've faced so much.
Yeah.
And I've lived through it. So like I just learned how to control that, I guess.
Oh yeah, I know. But this paranormal stuff, I'm pretty sure if I went into it, I wouldn't be getting scared. I wouldn't be making fun of it, but I wouldn't be getting scared.
Oh.
Like, you know how Shane Medea, the guy from fucking Watchers, does it. Like, he's sarcastic, atheist acting. I wouldn't be like that.
Oh, Eileen, that sounds beautiful. She said where I live is like that. In Scotland, it rains a lot. So it's very green. Oh,
That sounds beautiful.
that just looks like, this place looks like something like you'd see fairies and leprechauns and
Yeah. Yeah.
maybe a white horse and a prince. You know, that's beautiful though.
The farm boy.
Yeah.
Comes out. And Warwick Davis.
Yes.
Willow.
You definitely would see Willow.
He
Definitely.
just pops out, you know?
Definitely Ron Howard like atmosphere.
Yes.
Yes, Jules, he did.
I did. I can't. Yeah, and I haven't used it in a game yet, but it feels so good. It's tight.
The unicorn is our national animal. I love that.
National animal. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm trying to. Do you want an ice pack? That might help you.
No, this is nice.
Okay.
Oh, this is the greatest fan. It's like extra huge.
It's really good.
And it's just good wind.
Yeah. Good windage.
Yeah, it's better than like a box fan, to tell you the truth.
It is, actually. It is.
Ah, that's better. Ladies, if you're in perimenopause or menopausal or pregnant,
Yeah.
get yourself an oversized fan.
Need that deal.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Ah. I can tell that my progesterone is starting to rise at that time, you know. I'm in my pre-phase of my flowers and my moonies. And let's just say the heat flashes get really tough sometimes. Jason is Eating Fritos again. You should be a Frito sponsor by now.
I'll do commercials for you. I love them. Phil.
And so, when Coleman published his book, Mysterious America, in 1983, he...
Look at that book. Oh.
Oh, wow. That's a good one.
Is it love?
That was the... They only had one of them left. I see.
Phase pulp. Oh, it's the frickin' the red, white, and blue pop.
Oh.
What is it? What are they? The Rocket Pops. Yeah.
Okay. It's like one.
It tastes exactly like one.
Yeah, really good.
That's awesome.
Shout out to Ghost Energy Drinks.
Ugh.
It's really good.
Sorry about that, Knitter.
Sorry.
piggybacking the popularity of the infamous Bermuda Triangle, christened the area of weirdness the Bridgewater Triangle. Thus cemented in paranormal infamy, other researchers turned their eyes to the triangle, and so it was that by consulting regional archives and speaking with local people, an even deeper well of anomalous activity was uncovered. Stretching beyond Coleman's original limitations, other sorts of paranormal testimonies, including those of phantom hitchhikers, centuries-old curses, and even zombies, were linked to the original report.
Zombies?
What?
They even got zombies?
Wow.
They got everything
They
in
got
this place.
everything.
Everything. You want the paranormal? Go to Bridgewater Triangle, I'll tell you.
You get it all. Oh my God, Shanny, does that mean zombie Sasquatches?
Zombie Sasquatches.
That's a movie.
We gotta ask Sue about that.
Okay.
What'd she think about zombies?
I mean, it is a thing. In Africa, it happens.
Yeah. British accent equals smart. Usually it does, darling. They think you're smarter because you have an English accent. I don't understand. Maybe it's that white privilege thing.
It might, yeah, maybe. You're assumed to be intelligent.
Exactly.
That,
And educated.
that's dumb.
It is.
Of UFOs and cryptids. This was not just a place for aliens and Bigfoot, it was, so it seemed, a place for everything unexplained. In the words of the Boston writer and Bridgewater Triangle specialist Christopher Balzano, it's a Pandora's box, with anything that you want to be in the triangle being in the triangle. Perhaps Hockomock Swamp,
Get out
the
of my
largest
triangle.
vegetated freshwater wetland in
Look
Massachusetts.
at the leaves. That's so pretty.
Oh, when the leaves change.
Oh, we should take a road trip up New England around like later September, early October just to see the leaves.
We get some nice gas money. I'll take out the Poconos. We could at least go there.
I can see places.
Yeah.
Don't smash my dreams, jerks.
See, guys, look. We're not looking to be rich. We're just looking so that we can go out every now and then, have a roof over our head, and go out every now and then and make vlogs and stuff.
Just enjoy life.
Yeah.
That sort of thing.
You're helping us do that, and please continue to. We love you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys, for everything. We really appreciate
And
it.
if you really want to help us, join the BPD crew.
Amen.
Because it's going to help us.
Or a thumbs up even.
Huh? Or a thumbs up, yeah.
And interact in the comments and stuff. That helps.
Yeah, and share.
And share, yes.
Share.
Massachusetts. At just under 17,000 acres in size, it is undoubtedly a vast natural area, being, according to the state's Department of Conservation and Recreation, home to at least 13 rare and endangered species. And according to Fortean researchers, the densely wooded swamp might just conceal one more uncommon creature. Bigfoot.
Here we go.
The Bigfoot.
That's that.
Why does a Bigfoot have a face on him?
He got it. That's
Why is his belly looking like a face, dude?
just his belly.
It's like a Sasquatch face on his belly.
What if that was his face? That'd be weird looking.
Dude, maybe that is his face and that's how Sasquatches really look.
It's like Quato.
Yeah, dude. And that's just a puff of hair, like, right above his
My
head.
God, that's it. That's wild. I always want to believe in Bigfoot, but I never seen nothing, so.
True.
And the more I look at it, Shan,
Huh.
I think the Patterson Gimlin film is a guy.
Probably.
The more I look at it.
Probably.
After all, during the 1970s and 1980s, there were, in the words of cryptozoologist Lauren Coleman, all kinds of sightings of Bigfoot in the wetland, extending into several towns in the area, including Bridgewater itself, as well as Easton, Raynham and Taunton. Parts of the swamp overlap residential areas, as well as major highways, meaning that some of the most compelling and consistent stories relating to the Bridgewater Triangle can be said to have come from this location. For example, an article from the Boston Magazine dating to April 1980 describes how several townspeople reported encountering a tall, furry, man-like creature in the Elm Street.
He's a furry boy.
He's a furry boy.
Definitely looking like Ron Perlman.
My name is Bruce. Alright? I've been a Sasquatch here in these woods for 50 years, okay?
I'm a professional Sasquatch.
You can't come near me, okay? I don't like people. I have an anger problem, okay? Just know I'm breaking sticks and I'm doing communications with Sue Walker. That's exactly what I'm doing. Alright?
We will partake in the chokeweed.
Bridge Street area of Raynham. Intriguingly, these sightings are said to have not merely come from different people, but also different times, suggesting that some manner of ape man was active in the area.
Damn. The squash is looking like Jake
Ripped.
Paul.
Totally ripped out.
Dude.
Not Jakey. Logan. I've seen Logan Paul that ripped.
Hey, boo.
Or close to that. No shade on Jake. Jake looks awesome. But his brother's the one that's got like major bulk. Big bulk.
True.
You know.
Area over an extended period. Another often cited incident dates to 1970, when a coalition of local police and state police supposedly attempted to track down a bear that had been causing panic in the Bridgewater area. However, according to Coleman, who alleged in a 2013 documentary interview to have spoken to some of the individuals involved in the hunt, the animal was no bear at all, but instead represented a classic Bigfoot case, with the disruptive animal said to have been very unusual, for example, able to walk upright as well as on all fours. Of course, one can very easily dismiss
His face
this
does
as
not
what it
look
was
very
originally
right.
alleged.
No.
That's gotta be an AI image.
Yeah. You can guarantee that's AI generated, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
his face is so messed up. Do I know who you are? Nope.
What's your deal?
To have been a bear, with the carnivorous mammals known to be able to stand on two legs. Black bears, for example, have experienced a population boom in the state of Massachusetts in recent decades,
Logan Paul's
with them
WWE, I
standing
didn't know
anywhere
that's
between
cool.
5 and 6 feet tall when upright, making them a likely candidate for many supposed Bigfoot sightings in the
They're so cute.
They're cute.
They are.
area. And yet, that said, it is intriguing how outdoorsmen, and thus the sorts of people one might expect to be very comfortable with wetland wildlife, have come forward alleging strange occurrences within the Hockomock Swamp.
Zapudat, how you doing, girl?
What's the deal?
How you doing, you sexy bitch? How you doing? How you doing? Hockomock.
According to Chris Pittman, a Massachusetts-based paranormal investigator and amateur archaeologist familiar with the Bridgewater Triangle mythology, some of the best evidence of strangeness centers on those claims of uncomfortableness within the swamp, with even the most experienced hunters and trappers alleging to have felt the startling and unearthly feeling of being watched when out in the wetland. One such witness is said to have been a man called John Baker, who, like his father and grandfather before him, spent his nights out in the pitch black of the swamp, running trap lines for muskrat. One particular night in the early 1980s, when working from his canoe on a section of the Hockomock River just a mile or so from his West Bridgewater home, the experienced trapper realized something was following him. Interviewed by Boston...
Why the hell is his face so squished in? What the hell? It looks like a vice, like, squished his face, like, head, like, right here, man.
I have a really good joke, but I don't want to insult the person involved, so I won't say it.
This person?
No.
Oh.
No. Look at the face and think of a guy we've known for quite a long time.
Well.
No.
No?
The other one. That you constantly resurrect. That's pretty accurate. Pretty accurate.
Who's Alex? Granny. Oh, irate Alex. I didn't even know he had a girl. I thought he was gay.
I did too.
Well, good for him. Oh, he has a happy life with his mate.
Oh, fine, yeah. Good.
Journalist Ed Hayward in April 1998, Baker supposedly knew whatever was following him wasn't a human because of how it smelt. Passing by him, it smelled like skunk, musty.
No, kind of looks like Cabby. Actually,
I see that.
Yeah.
I see that, yeah.
They're having a baby. Good for him.
That's awesome.
Hopefully it softens his heart some more. The little baby.
Yeah.
And dirty, like it lived in the dirt. He also claimed that it was big. Catching sight of it...
It was big.
That's what he said.
Or he said.
Or they said.
Yeah, big.
Pringles can.
No, you calling me big.
In the shadows, it was a man-beast, some manner of hair-covered giant, which strode over the thin crust of swamp ice only a few yards ahead of him. My heart was up in my throat, Baker told the journalist who interviewed him. In all his years of working in the swamps, he had never seen anything like it, and could not offer an explanation as to what it had been, even all those years later.
You know what I wonder about all these renderings of the Sasquatch? Where is his gear?
Gear? Oh!
His giggly gats.
I mean... maybe...
These nuts.
There probably are artist renditions of it, but you wouldn't... You'd have to look.
Yeah, you'd think you'd see it if you, like, spotted that. That would,
big.
like, yeah. You'd think big feet, big...
No,
you know?
Huge feet. You're gonna have huge junk.
I don't know. I should ask Sue, where is Bigfoot's junk?
16-incher hard, you know?
All animals have gear.
16-incher. The female Sasquatch vagina is massive.
There you go.
Another credible witness
It's deep,
is said
deep.
to have been a police officer who, whilst on patrol, was scared to death when the back of his car was lifted from the
Crossed
ground
over
by a
in Bond
Bigfoot.
territory there.
Again,
Sasquatch
and
pussy.
particularly chilling, is a claim made by Carlston Wood, a Bridgewater resident who, as a child in 1970, entered the swamp with a group of friends. It was a winter's day, and the school children pushed into the wilderness exploring. When they were about a mile in, they, so Wood alleged, caught a glimpse of a huge, hairy man lurking in the overgrowth. Thoroughly frightened, the
Maybe he
children
has like
screamed.
that hair growth like disease, and
It's a human.
he gets so messed with by people, he just went in the woods and decided to be a naked like king.
There you go.
You know?
Uh-huh.
Her blouse is nice, isn't it, Eileen?
Hmm?
Very nice.
She dresses nice.
And ran, not
Miss
stopping
Allison.
until they were back on the road and out of the wetland. A few years later, in 1978, another local, Joseph DeAndrade, claimed to have encountered a similarly
Okay. The previous doc we watched had this guy in it, the one we saw before we started this live stream. That guy's a kook.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair enough.
He's a kook.
I think he's just trying to make money on it.
I think he is too. And, you know, he got a nice look. He's like, okay, I gotta make some stories up. The thing is, why I think he's lying is when he talks, his story is always elongated than what a normal person usually says when they have an experience. Like, there's way too much details in his story
I think you're right.
where it sounds like it's a rehearsed story. You know what I mean?
Sus as fuck. Look, I'm real hungry. I'm gonna make some pasta. Is that cool? I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Is that cool? Okay.
And yes, Dakota, I have seen a gorilla's banana before. I mean, Animal Planet, bro.
Getting horny now.
But anyway, on to Joseph.
described tall and shaggy
Giuseppe.
ape man walking in the woods near Broad Street in Bridgewater. He and a friend were close to a body of water known as Clay Banks Pond, a location slightly beyond the perimeter of the Hockomock Swamp, which itself has been connected to Bigfoot sightings. An amateur investigator interested in Native American Sasquatch mythology, DeAndrade claimed to have been searching for unusual, oversized footprints at the time when he saw what appeared to be the Sasquatch creature of legend. According to his testimony,
Yeah, but he got
it
no
had
film.
long, dark brown hair all over its body and walked slowly down a hill on the other side of the pond. By the time his friend turned to look, it had vanished. Perhaps the strangest detail of this story is that DeAndrade claimed to have been instructed by some manner of voice to turn around and catch sight of the creature. Speaking in a documentary film about his sighting, he was clear to state that he does not usually hear voices, but for whatever reason on this occasion, he did.
See, that's what they always say. I don't usually hear voices, but I heard a voice.
Yeah.
You think Sasquatch is a demon? Why do you think it's a demon, Master? Curious about that. Why is the squash a demon? Not an animal that we haven't discovered yet. Because it's elusive.
With the consequences being profound. Another Apeman testimony again dates to the autumn of 1980, when two friends, Mark St. Louis and Peter Bloomberg, were paddling through the swamp on Lake Nippenicket. They reportedly spotted something strange on an island in the lake. A smallish, orange orangutan-like creature on two legs.
Jesus Christ. That's a hell of an AI.
You're beautiful.
You're looking at Sasquatch right now. Are you looking in the mirror, Master?
Damn.
Because just put the mirror down. It's okay. You like how I reversed that? Who's truly the master? You will learn, Padawan. A lot of people do say they're aliens, Michelle.
They beached their canoes so as to search for what they had seen, but were unable to find anything. All this considered, it is clear that the swamp has a rich reputation in regards to sightings of bipedal ape creatures. And such testimonies can be said to become all the more significant when one considers the name of the swamp, with Hockomock being related to the Algonquin word for devil or evil spirit, meaning the wilderness area at the heart of the Bridgewater Triangle.
So
is
the
commonly
natives named
referred
the
to
area
as the place
evil
where
spirit.
spirits dwell.
Like, they
Not
knew
only
that this, like, what happened on this land that created such a bad energy?
Well,
Like, I know the genocide happened, but this was going thousands of years before that genocide even happened.
yeah.
And they named the area Evil Spirit.
It must just have a history of bad energy.
What is it? You have the answers, Watermelon? Really?
She totally wants to be a part of the convo. What's your deal? All right, you want treats.
She does.
She wants treats. Fine, come with me, watermelons. Madam, here you go, madam.
What if Bigfoot has a nice thick ass squash? Am I right? Possibly.
Ass squatch?
Would that turn you on, Johnny? Having your very own ass squash?
I'm lost. No. I don't know what's going on at this point.
Yeah.
Don't know.
Wow, Dakota said Bigfoot and other cryptids like Mothman has harnessed the power of neutrinos. That's why they haven't been discovered. Are they like kind of like
Harness the power of neutrinos?
Are they like dark energy type beings? Like
Wow.
they're beings like dark energy or dark matter? Shit
Oh
like
man,
that.
like the Covenant in Halo.
Dude.
Like they would tear a hole. When they'd show up sometimes, it would be like a tear in the whole reality or whatever, and they just come through it like that. So yeah, maybe.
Go for it, Johnny. Get yourself a good Bigfoot and go to town, man.
Jesus.
Be like Deliverance.
Remember to play a banjo.
That's romantic.
Even beyond the confines of the primeval wetland, there have been reports of
Got a
various
pretty
other
mouth.
cryptid creatures. 2 years before DeAndre's Ape Man sighting, in 1976, some manner of huge black hellhound was blamed for the vicious deaths of a pair of ponies.
Resident Evil
The
dog.
black dog, so it is claimed, even evaded being shot at after weeks of panic. The area was thrown into such fear of the beast that school children had to be kept indoors during recess, and home and local business owners armed themselves in the case of an encounter. Eventually, the ominous black hound is said to have disappeared entirely, with it even posited that it left to another dimension. More recently,
You got a point there, Johnny. Maybe Bigfoot is like an asexual and can breed on its own. That's why there's no junk, and it like throws up like an egg like Piccolo and some shit like that. You know what I mean?
So they have an actual Wikipedia article on interdimensional UFO hypothesis.
Yes.
That's pretty interesting.
I wonder what misinformation is in that one.
Well, both good and bad information, yeah.
Yeah.
Both.
The fact is, you can never know what the real truth is because there's always that misinformation that makes you go,
Yeah. I don't think we have any
on the
proof
14th
any
of
other
July
dimension, but that I
2009,
believe
a
in
man
them.
and his
Other
girlfriend were
dimensions.
driving along Route 140 just outside of Freetown when they saw what they described as a large brown hair-covered
his nipples look pierced.
Yeah, dude.
Wait. Bigfoot's got pierced nipples, yo.
That totally looks like it.
Holy shit.
He's an S&M club goer.
It's Cuomo when he
Ah,
finally went
that's- I
wild
was fucking-
with his Italian ass.
I literally was thinking that.
Were you?
I did think that.
Oh my god, we did it.
I thought it too. I just wanted to see her eat a sausage sandwich.
Maybe.
I just wanted to see how she would take it into her mouth, you know? I was curious. How big of a sausage she could take in her mouth. It was for my own personal consumption, nothing personal.
I just wanted to see a sausage in her mouth.
I was curious. That's all.
You know? I'm not a pig or anything. I just wanted to see. I just enjoy watching a woman enjoy a nice sausage.
Can a New York Italian man be curious about how big a sausage a girl could take? Huh?
Huh?
Man standing up from a crouched position on the side of the two-lane highway. When they contacted police about the sighting, the department revealed that they had received several similar reports from other concerned citizens and were thus sending state troopers to investigate. Sensational reports of thunderbirds, giant black snakes, mystery cats, and even phantom panthers have also come from the Bridgewater
Phantom
Triangle
panthers.
over the past.
Dude, I want a mystery cat plushie.
Definitely.
Just a black and white cat with like a question mark on its belly. I want that shit.
That's neat. I like it.
What do you call your mystery cat? Pandora.
Like the radio. That is
No, like Pandora's box.
I know. That's not a real picture, man.
See, I'm clever.
That's
that is not a real
that's
picture.
AI.
The other one was.
Was it? Okay.
Yes.
All right, fair enough.
Several decades. And the strangeness continues when one investigates the area's UFO sightings. Indeed, it can be argued that some of the Bridgewater Triangle's most famous incidents relate to the appearance of strange, quite possibly extraterrestrial lights and even craft in the night sky. In the 1970s,
got the aliens.
there was something of a flap in terms of UFO activity within the triangular region. Many reports of lights in the sky were made in the summer of 1978. Another spike in sightings came the following spring, with perhaps the most spectacular dating to the 23rd of March, when two WHDH radio news reporters, Jerry Lopes and Steve Sprazier, witnessed
oh my God,
an
the great
unidentified
Jerry Lopes.
Hi, I'm Jerry Lopes. He looks like one of those preachers, like Cleflo Dollar.
And the legendary Steve Parazia.
I'm Steve Sprazia. How you doing? How you doing? Listen.
Everybody knows the great Steve Sparazia. That's Italian Catholic Massachusettsian that delves deep into the mysteries of the UFO cults.
And the Ponte.
Also, with Bigfoots being interdimensional beings.
Correct.
This is incredible stuff. But we have to give a shout out to the very just legendary Jerry Lopes and Steve Sparazia. We love you. You're legends.
You legends.
You're absolute legends in your field.
If you would like an interview, we would interview you.
All right, definitely.
Totally.
Okay. I mean, these guys are in the archives en masse. Okay?
That's right. Look at the star right on his cheek.
Oh,
it shows how special and beautiful he is.
It's a tear because his work is so important to him to report this stuff.
Exactly. He even wore his turtleneck to show how serious he is about this.
I nominate this man for the head of MUFON. Because look, it's in his eyes, folks. This man wants the truth.
He does.
It's a teardrop for truth.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Ponte, blink, blink.
Blink, blink.
Blink, blink, Ponte, blink, blink.
Let's see, it'll do it. Watch. On the video, even.
Let's see.
Bike object whilst driving close to the
Blink,
Rainham
blink.
dog track.
Blink, blink.
It's a
Described
picture,
by
damn it.
Sprazier.
Will you blink, blink, star? Or light in sky? Blink, blink. God damn it.
It has
As
to
a
be
really
live.
bright light, it first appeared over the tree line. Getting closer and bigger, it eventually
It
revealed.
turned into a squid?
Oh!
Dude.
Nah, it's the NASA lander thing with the parachute deal.
Exactly. They use the neutrinos for the dimensional shifts.
That's actually a Vimana.
So is that like a giant neutrino, Dakota, that we're looking at?
We're just observing the work of absolute legends in their field.
Yes, Bria, we are going on the Hushy Show tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be there or be square.
And love to gossip. What a disaster. Oh my stars. I'm looking at a fucking Vimana.
Exactly.
Revealed itself to be in the shape of an arrow, or as Lopes has described it, similar to a baseball home plate. As the strange craft passed overhead, the two men were utterly dumbfounded, unable to determine what it was. It had a series of lights on it, some manner of sparking cord hanging down from it, and was unmistakably massive, perhaps the width of 5 747s wing to wing. Sensationally, it is said to have flown so close to the men that Lopes felt as though he would have been able to have thrown a rock at it. After hovering for a minute or two over a nearby field...
Are you telling me this dumb motherfucker threw a fucking rock at a UFO? Did he actually think he was gonna reach that motherfucker?
I'll stone your ass.
Come here. Come here, you come here, I'll fucking stone your ass!
That's insane, dude. Like, that's only
Hey,
Massachusetts.
I got another brick here, you son of a bitch!
That's right. Little Johnny down the street, I hit him in the face with the baseball. What? I almost killed the kid. I could knock that frickin' saucer out of the air with my ball hand.
Come here, you saucer, I'm gonna go and knock you with my stick ball.
See it?
There you go.
Ah, that's it. Get out of my country.
The craft flew off and disappeared from sight.
I'm a goddamn
Over the
patriot.
next week or so, others in the area came forward claiming to have witnessed the same giant arrow-shaped object, and so the two men decided to share their testimonies as well. Decades later, they both stand by what they saw that night in March 1979 as something otherworldly. And this consistency of belief is all the more impressive when one considers Jerry Lopes' military background. An Air Force veteran.
Another legend. No, it's the... No, yeah, an Air Force veteran, man. I mean, these are people in their field.
Probably knows my father.
They're second to none, okay?
Father, do you know my father?
Do you understand that you have testimonies of extremely reliable individuals, that all of this is legit, that we literally have Bigfoot?
Jerry Lopes is like, you can trust me. I'm the government.
We literally have
Around a number
testimony
of different plays,
of
he
a
knew that what
Sasquatch
he and his colleague were looking at that
appearing
night
in the White House
was like nothing
Oval Office
he had ever seen before.
to Clinton.
The craft was,
This is just
so
truth.
he expressed in a
You get
2013
this.
interview,
Oh my God.
not one of ours. And so, whose was it? Such is a question that many others within the triangular region have asked, including diners at a restaurant in Rehoboth. In 1973, they allegedly discovered two large, perfectly round circles imprinted in the dirt behind the building after the establishment suffered a
Oh my god, 2 round circles. That's proof of UFOs.
Of course it is.
Behind the building.
That's definitely proof.
Interesting.
power cut. It was subsequently claimed that a UFO,
Trippy.
which had supposedly caused the strange circular markings in the dirt, had been responsible for the anomaly. And things coming from the sky can be
Alright guys, we gotta test out death beam.
Yeah.
We gotta test out death beam. We're gonna make 2 circles behind this store here
Yeah.
to freak out them Bostonians.
It's just a fact here, folks, that in this presentation we're witnessing the absolute marvels in their field of trained witnesses that have they have experienced a fucking portal open and a Sasquatch comes through eating a fucking jelly sandwich. You get it? And then the Ponte fucking appear with Pop-Tarts and go, these things rock. This is fucking proven. That's it.
said to have somewhat of a legacy in the Bridgewater Triangle. Eerily, some 30 years before, in 1942, a local newspaper reported that objects had descended from the sky.
Shootists?
Shootists.
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 What the fuck is a shootist?
Maybe it's Israeli word. Klachtists.
Shootist.
Klachtists.
Shootist. That's... Okay.
Down into the Freetown
I want my
forest
salmon
on the
lox
4th
and
of
cream
November.
cheese.
Described
Before I have
as
to go
looking
and take care of
somewhat
that
like
asshole's fucking
parachutes,
toilet.
but without human forms associated with them, police were forced to search the woods after numerous locals came forward with identical testimonies. Nothing was found, with the army being forced to assure local communities that they were not
Fucking
involved
VR
in the
helmets with
incident
dummy
in
heads
any
in the
way.
sky.
Yes, we're the gummy bears. Yes, we're the gummy bears. Oh, we're the yummy, 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 gummy bears. Oh, yeah. Gummy, 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 gummy.
Goom goom.
Then, earlier
Gum.
still, in 1908, two undertakers
Hello, Cookie Pop. How are you, darling?
The
rather
Undertaker.
atmospherically driving a carriage on Halloween night, supposedly observed a strange lantern-like light in the sky over them.
Dude, that's a fucking Siri.
That'd be accurate.
It's fucking Siri.
Oh yeah, the Amazon.
AI, come on.
It's the Amazon thing in your kitchen.
Dude.
Hey Alexa, could you please purchase some KY jelly for me? Sure. Coming up. Thanks, Alexa. That's it.
More recently, speaking of his own experiences in the Big Truth podcast, Bridgewater Triangle
See,
specialist
another
Chris Pittman
legend.
has
Chris
detailed
Pittman.
a possible...
I mean, we're hitting it home with every single big name in the community. You get this? This is just the way it works, okay? You have trained witnesses that can just tell you, look, I saw a fucking broken branch in the fucking woods. It's Bigfoot.
That's true.
Done!
Dakota
What?
Shiver said, the neutrinos are subatomic particle, almost a form of energy. As fake as it sounds, a friend of mine is a retired Bigfoot hunter. Now he's like a he's VIP at cryptic
There you go.
conventions. I can't say who though.
That's fine. No, these people need their privacy, and they are absolutely... It's because they're marvels in their field.
And they're probably trolled probably as bad as us.
Oh, definitely.
Totally. Because they're different.
They are. I love it.
Normies hate people who are different.
I agree with that. Totally, yeah.
And I'm not a normie. I like the weird.
possible alien abduction experienced by his girlfriend in 1999. Deeply interested in UFOs from a young age, a youthful Pittman had been a MUFON investigator at the time. That particular night, he had been following reports of UFOs in the Freetown area when a police officer advised him and his companions of a location in nearby Berkeley on the Taunton River. There had supposedly been multiple sightings of lights in the sky in that area, and so Pittman, his girlfriend, and his friend decided to camp out there and see if they could experience anything for themselves. That night, they allegedly saw many similarly peculiar lights and also heard a strange humming in the distance, which sounded like a generator. Then, the next morning, Pittman's girlfriend began acting oddly. According to his podcast testimony, her behavior completely changed after that night.
No, chat's not off, just people are quiet right now.
Starting to go to sleep. You know?
Maybe.
You're gonna sleep to you.
They're gonna fall asleep.
What?
They're gonna fall asleep. Jesus.
Previously accepting of her boyfriend's UFO obsession, she could no longer tolerate images of alleged aliens and had to leave the bedroom door open at night so as to be able to sleep. Indeed, the topic of extraterrestrials now terrified her so much, Pittman was forced to get rid of all of his alien knickknacks and paraphernalia so as not to frighten her. Eventually,
She was scared of alien knickknacks and paraphernalia. Wow. That's some serious trauma.
Maybe she's had serious trauma.
Maybe. Possibly. Why do we pick such boring content? This isn't boring.
Look, it's great act.
I'm sorry you're addicted to the drama, Leo.
Actually, she opened up to him about why she was now so scared. Supposedly, that night, camping on the Taunton River, she had woken in the tent to the sound of the generator noise getting louder and louder. Not only that, her whole body had been vibrating. Chillingly, she had been paralyzed. Until she wasn't. Something happened that she could not remember. All that she knew was that she had woken the next morning terrified. Speaking in the podcast, Pittman explained the similarities between his girlfriend's experience and those of self-described alien abductees. The guilt of potentially having played a part in her having this horrific encounter, as well as many other odd and eerie personal experiences, ultimately led Pittman to cease his investigations.
Dude, you can smoke in this classroom. It's okay. I'll allow it.
Of the Bridgewater Triangle and UFO phenomena more widely. And indeed, there is much within the Bridgewater Triangle that can lead investigators to abandon their research. In addition to unsettling reports of extraterrestrial and cryptid activity, there are also many ghostly stories, with some of the most well-known relating to the Triangle's southern apex of Freetown, specifically the Freetown Fall River State Forest.
Oh, that's so beautiful. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you.
A publicly owned forest covering some 5,000 acres and containing more than 50 miles of unpaved roads and hiking trails. Its remoteness, not to mention convenient distance from crime hotspots, has seen this area of wilderness linked to many incidents of crime and horrifically cult activity across the decades, with kidnappings, homicides, and even ritualistic acts of sacrifice by admitted Satanists all occurring within the forest. And so, before one even turns to the otherworldly, the forested area can be said to have obviously evil associations. What is more, according to researchers including Christopher Balzano and also the...
Hey, I'm Christopher Balzano. I'm here right now.
Again.
I just want to let you know that I enjoy a good hot dog.
Look, you have to understand this, folks. I want to train you in the arts of understanding, discerning spirits of people, okay? Every one of the people that you're seeing in this documentary series, that's absolutely incredible pinnacle of its type of video on YouTube, okay, by the Paranormal Scholar, okay? You just look at the eyes of the man and the way that he's reacting right now. He's going, okay? He's a trained observer. He's showing you exactly how a fucking portal opened up right in front of him and a Sasquatch came through with a fucking People magazine in his hand from 1942. This is just trained, top of the line, trained observers in their field. It's unbelievably it's proven. Folks, we got broken sticks in the wood, Sasquatch. That's it. We don't even need to do anything else. It's proven.
The Massachusetts-based paranormal researcher and spooky South Coast radio host Tim Weisberg.
Legend in
the
his field.
Disproportionate amount of criminal activity in the forest may even be directly related to the wider otherworldly energy of the Bridgewater Triangle. Described by Weisberg as a darker place, the forest has, after all, long been associated with ghostly sightings and other paranormal phenomena, particularly of the sinister sort.
It's all those dark witches, man, trying to kill everyone.
Yeah, the bad energy, man.
The bad energy.
According to one testimony relating to a rocky and scenic route called the Breakneck Trail, a spectral man was seen floating, moving like he was running, was a few inches off the ground before dissipating.
Ugh, it's Nader. What are you doing on here, Nader?
Oh, that's not accurate at all.
La 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 lee.
No. Natter's got nice muscle tone. That's more like Cyrax. And no hate on him either. But
All right.
Before
that's
the
more like
witness's
Cyrax.
eyes. He was described as
Not
both
Natter.
shirtless and shoeless and possibly Native American. A mere 1.5 miles away, on an unpaved road close to the visitors' car park off Slab Bridge Road, a longtime resident of the...
Oh, I've seen Connor Flynn on Bigfoot Anonymous. That's cool, you know him.
Connor Flynn.
Yeah, we've seen Bigfoot Anonymous.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
We have seen him.
The area reported witnessing a similar apparition. Another shirtless and shoeless Native American man. This time in the snowy depths of winter, he once again disappeared to nothingness, with the witness being left in awe of the light blue aura that she had seen around him. Eerily, such a phantom light can be said to relate to a Native American myth which sees people who perish at the hands of the legendary hair-covered Pukwudgie.
No, Bigfoot is killing people, man. Pukwudgie.
See?
His eyes look so damn demented. He's an angry boy.
He's probably needs a good meal.
Man, I wish I knew where that frickin' watermelon hair is.
It's somewhere.
Return as orbs of light. According to the Wampanoag people, natives of southeastern Massachusetts who maintain a 227-acre section of the forest as a reservation, these creatures are small and yet viciously powerful.
My God. Okay. Now we have an appearance. We have an appearance for Pete's future child.
Oh my God.
Pete!
No, Jason,
I'm
don't.
joking around, dude. It's a fucking comedy stream. I love Pete's. It's nothing against Pete's.
Jesus.
No, it looks like Steve Quayle, too, a little bit. The great Steve Quayle.
I bet that's Steve Bannon's demon.
Oh, man, that's pretty good, too. Bannon.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Me too.
Man,
Being
that's
similar in
rough.
appearance to traditional European
That's
depictions of a gnarled forest imp, but with ashen or bluish-grey skin. For some unknown reason, Pukwudgies are
Peter
claimed to
Jackson.
have a stronger than usual connection to the Freetown State Forest. Not only that, the victims of this 2-foot-tall trollish creature, of which
Here
there
we
are
go.
whispered to be many, are said to remain trapped under its control for eternity. By manifesting one of its enslaved soul lights, the Pukwudgie attempts to mesmerize new victims.
I'm gonna eat the sky.
Unsuspecting hikers and trappers who, in the glow of the light, are enticed to walk into swamps, quicksand, and off cliff edges. In this way, indigenous populations, including the Wampanoag, are reported by local researchers to have a strained relationship with the Freetown State Forest. Despite using the reservation for annual ceremonies and important meetings, locals have come forward admitting to feeling the heavy presence of spirits in the forest. One, a local teen described in Christopher Balzano's 2008 book on the area and its legends, even went so far as to say that the forest possesses such an eerie atmosphere that you just want to turn around and get out. It is not a place that the teenager felt comfortable being, an opinion which, it is suggested, is shared by many others. For certainly, the soul lights of the Pukwudgie are but one of many type of phenomena reported in the forest. Disembodied voices are frequently referenced, as are feelings of being watched and all those of utter dread.
Jesus. This is so dark,
Perhaps
yo.
the most disturbing feeling to have been reported from within the forest, however, is the one commonly associated with Assinet Ledge.
Assinet ledge? Assinet.
What's an assinet?
It's called Assinet Ledge. Ass. It's like the ass of the ass.
The fuck?
an 80-foot-high, sheer granite face which drops down into a body of water. The ledge has a long and tragic history, being connected with innumerable instances of people taking their own lives. During the 17th century, several Native American warriors supposedly leapt from it rather than die at the hands of the Puritan enemy. Later...
Holy shit. The natives jumped off the ledge instead of having it be dealt with the Puritans.
Dude.
Man.
Oh my god, that's like even more proof that they're probably Israelis, because that's what the people Masada did.
Ah.
They all commit suicide, basically, you know. Then face that shit.
Hell yeah, that's a reference to Beavis and Butthead, Do America.
A young woman, forbidden to be with her lover, chose the ledge rather than a life without love. Then, in recent decades, there have been multiple stories of people either falling or choosing to jump from the forested cliff edge. And chillingly, it is even reported by those who have hiked to the nature spot that it is common to be gripped by a sudden urge to jump once one walks out onto the ledge.
So you get to that ledge and you want to jump? Holy shit, it's like there's a mind control device on that ledge.
Yeah.
Weird, dude.
Those able to resist have gone on to tell stories of sighting a spectral lady in white, presumably the doomed lover, and phantom warriors tossing themselves from the rocky edge, seemingly enticing them to do the same. Sinisterly, it is even whispered that the Pukwudgie uses the ledge as a hunting ground, with there being rare instances of visitors claiming to have suffered physical
Man, they're ugly fucking motherfuckers, man. They look like an 80s rock band that just gave up. They just gave up. They were like, fuck it. This is the Chili Peppers when they retire.
Oh my god.
attacks
That's a
of
rough
the
future.
site. In addition to the deadly
Whoa.
atmosphere of the ledge, the Freetown State Forest is said to guard other sinister secrets, including shadow figures, robe-wearing witches, and even, according to retired Detective Sergeant Alan Elvis, an underground bunker stuffed with creepy dolls. And so, without even
An
examining...
underground bunker stuffed with creepy dolls? Ooh, they probably put like spirits and shit in that.
Likely.
Ooh. Oh, that's
Examining the
fucked.
full extent of the forest's Fortean reputation, one very easily gets the sense that this, like the wider triangular region, is a highly paranormally active location. And such a statement becomes all the more interesting when one considers the opinion of Aaron Kaju, the co-creator of a 2013 documentary on the Bridgewater Triangle. A self-described skeptic who, despite giving fair coverage to the Triangle's paranormal phenomena in his film, has more of an interest in the history and true crime elements of the region. He stated during an interview that the Bridgewater Triangle does not necessarily have any more paranormal activity than any other 200-mile area would if it were put under the same level of scrutiny. The Freetown...
These are experts. He's just telling you the truth.
He has to be telling the truth, man.
You don't question the expertise of such just stellar individuals that have proven themselves over and over, like Chris Pittman.
Pittman?
Absolutely.
Who's Chris Pittman?
I mean, you're not really paying attention. I guess that's okay. But that's
Oh wait, he's Chris Pittman. Jesus, I'm sorry.
No, it was a guy from before.
No, yeah, that was.
The dude in front of the
Yes.
river with the semi-balding head.
I'm sorry.
That's
It's just really hot. It's hard
It's
to
really
concentrate.
hot. It is.
State Forest, however, was
Sucks.
something of a magnet for darkness, particularly of the criminal kind. Considering
Would you
the
like an ice
seemingly
pack?
endless list of not just illegal activity, but crimes of the worst and most horrific sort relating to the 5,000-acre area, this is difficult to dispute. In attempting to address why this might be so, researchers, including Christopher Balzano, have postulated that negative energy might be able to trigger not merely negative hauntings and monster encounters, but all manner of negative human activity as well. In the case of the Freetown State Forest, might a killer thus, so Balzano writes, be compelled to kill, not by passion or revenge, but by some unseen force at the location.
Ugh, you like get possessed. Nal is in jail. She's gone. Who's Nal? Who's Nal? Huh?
Similarly, it can be said that a criminal might be drawn and thus travel to the forest so as to enact and conceal their dark deeds. In his 2008 book, Dark Woods, Balzano even initiates a discussion regarding the many asylums and mental health facilities located within the Triangle's borders. Is there something about this area which has triggered a mental health crisis? One which, tragically, has led...
Naked and Laughing is King Cobra's girlfriend? Oh, I didn't know that. She's in jail?
Oh.
I'm
sorry.
That sucks.
That sucks.
led to a higher than usual rate of slaughter, both self and third party inflicted. Following this line of thinking, Balzano additionally suggests that it might be useful to consider extending the traditional boundaries of the Bridgewater Triangle so as to include nearby locations such as the Lizzie Borden house, the infamous property.
Yeah, it's right where Lizzie Borden too is. Maybe it's the spirits that like got her to do that. The violence.
Wait.
What?
Lizzie Borden that's not a Black Dahlia. That's something else, Black Dahlia, right? That's something different.
No, that's different.
Okay, Lizzie Borden was what? Was she in witchcraft?
I'm not quite sure. It is rumored that she took a hatchet to her whole family. Yeah.
I'm just thinking portals.
Oh.
I'm not even fucking not joking. I mean it. Like portals. That, like Crowley shit. You put sigils on.
Oh, happy birthday to your daughter, Gaiman.
Happy birthday.
With the brutal murders and subsequent hauntings of Abby and Andrew Borden. Located in Fall River, a mere 13-mile drive from the Bridgewater Triangle's most southerly apex of Freetown, it has been proposed that the negative energy of the Triangle may have played a part in the bloody, historic happenings at the house. Speaking in support of this, the popular paranormal author Jeff Ballinger has said that far from being a random location on a map, the Triangle bleeds out. It is, so he claims, a living, breathing thing that has a hunger. And
well, usually living, breathing things do get hungry.
Oh my god, but see, these are insights.
Yeah.
Come on.
I guess so.
It can't be underappreciated, the expertise of these marvels.
I guess so.
You get what I'm saying? Like, wow. Legends. Authors.
God, her blouse is so cute.
I was gonna say, like, no. Say that.
Never mind.
Reason as to why a 200-odd square mile region of Massachusetts might be so paranormally afflicted, researchers have stumbled. The traditional origin story is the King Philip's War, so called because of the involvement of a Wampanoag chief who adopted the anglicized name Philip due to friendly relations between his father and the Mayflower Pilgrims. It has been referred to as the bloodiest armed conflict per capita in American history. From 1675 to its eventual conclusion on the 12th of April 1678, the fighting claimed the lives of many, with numerous raids, sieges, battles and skirmishes resulting in more than half of all New England towns being attacked by native warriors, with many completely destroyed.
You couldn't just let them be England. Couldn't just let them live on the land that they possessed way longer than you.
Oh my god. What the hell claim did we have? We didn't have any claim to this land.
Yeah.
None. think the Chinese were here probably first. Because the documents say it is, because the Fusang, that's what they called this.
There you go.
Destroyed.
The Barren Strait.
Some in Massachusetts in particular were not resettled until 70 years after the war. Many atrocities were recorded, with women and children said to have been targeted by New England colonists and their indigenous allies. According to one especially gruesome report, an English captain called Samuel Mosley, employing Dutch pirates he had captured off the coast, used dogs to track and hunt down Native Americans, once even allowing them to devour a woman he had captured for interrogation. Many believe that the bloodshed of this conflict was the thing to curse the land, with the legacy of suffering being so strong that it has permeated time to reach the present day.
Yeah, that does look like kind of doomy.
Doomish.
Or like a haunted, like journey game.
Resident Evil fucking whatever.
I don't know.
4.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
Even then, without minimizing the indisputable horror of the King Philip's War, it can be said to be somewhat of a trope to rely on the cursed Native American land explanation. After all, armed conflict is nothing new. If such can trigger a curse, then the entire Earth ought to be as sensationally, paranormally active as the Bridgewater Triangle. Not only that, it seems that the area's association with death and tragedy predates the 1670s war. Certainly between 1614 and 1620.
It's the point of this stream to help people relax before they go to bed. That's the point.
Yeah.
The Wampanoag people suffered a dramatic decline in population, from 12,000 to 2,000 after disease ripped through their settlements. Might this tremendous loss of life have somehow scarred...
Disease too? Jeez, man. This place got hammered with just death and sorrow and destruction and just fucked up shit.
All 4 horsemen.
Yeah, man, this is some cursed ass land, man.
Cursed as shit. It's the blood of innocence.
Yeah, I like watching analog horror before bed too. I've watched plenty of them. They're fun.
Good stuff. You don't like what you got, there's other channels.
Yep.
Plenty.
That's right.
Lots.
Correct.
the land. Even then, there are suggestions of an even older origin, with Lauren Coleman in his legend spiraling mysterious.
Listen, this woman has 500,000 subscribers. If you really want to call her boring, you can find another stream. But obviously, a lot of people like watching her. So...
America, making reference to the discovery of an 8,000-year-old burial ground within the Hockomock Swamp. Situated on Grassy Island, when archaeologists, so he tells us, opened the graves, the red ochre within the tombs allegedly bubbled and dissolved.
Hello, Camel Toe. How are you, boo?
Oh! Oh my god. This is it. We got zombies now.
Oh, zombies.
Mysteriously. And every photograph taken of the site failed to develop. And so, was this a manifestation of an ancient curse relating to the Bridgewater Triangle? It is intriguing here to remember the etymological significance of the Massachusetts swamp, with Hockomock being the Algonquin word for devil, or, as Hokomoko, evil spirit. In this way, grappling with the potential of such an ancient origin for the sinister supernatural magnetism of the Bridgewater Triangle can lead one down the path of all manner of explanations, from magnetic anomalies to ley lines to the presence of spiritually energetic water sources. Perhaps one of the most interesting concepts.
The ley lines. It always goes back to the ley lines.
Sometimes, not always, but sometimes.
You think there could be like a pyramid structure in that area that's causing...
Doesn't have to be pyramid or nothing.
Okay.
There are places on the planet, naturally, that are energy vortexes.
Yeah.
It's natural to the planet.
True.
But I believe when the fall happened, the lights went out.
That's true.
The grid, the ley line grid isn't active.
Oh.
It's not active.
Why isn't it active?
I just said, I believe the fall caused it to go off.
Oh, okay.
Like little Atlantis and Lemuria.
Okay.
The nuke fucked it up. That's what I believe.
I
study. Lots of study of this shit.
You're right, Gaiman. A lot of pyramid structures do have another pyramid structure underneath them upside down. It's interesting.
As above, so below. That's like a big...
Exactly.
It's a secret to the planet's energy. It is. But these areas where the ley lines go through...
That's true.
You have anomalies. Weirdness. Yeah.
That's true, Mountain Mama, about the broom standing upright. Yeah. Just interesting things, man.
Oh, yeah, that.
To consider here is that of thin places. Also referred to as window areas, many investigators of the anomalous and bizarre have proposed that some locations on Earth are simply more liable to paranormal activity than others, with the suggestion being that the veil between our material world and whatever else there may be is thinner than in other places. Sent to the areas of energy, such locations are hypothesized to be so close to the other world that travel between the two is not only possible, but easy. Such a concept would allow for all manner of paranormal phenomena, from the blurring of time as might be experienced in a time slip, to encounters with beings who have bled.
See, time slip. Like shadow, like it's a shadow of another time.
That's certainly one of the hypotheses.
Yeah, dude.
Out there. Yeah.
Dude, Mountain Mama says they say to hang a mirror across from another mirror or across from a doorway because it creates a double portal of some sort. Oh my god, really?
Nah.
I ain't trying that shit.
Remember Rey in the new Star Wars? Like that deal.
Yeah.
That stuff.
Thank you, Nacho Man.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's called a parallel universe. Yeah. There you go.
The hypothesis, yeah. Maybe.
Through from the other side. In simple terms, this might be a spirit of the dead who, having passed from earth to heaven, is able to return and be seen by the living, as has been reported in locations including the Freetown State Forest. More complex suppositions would suggest that interdimensional beings, not of human origin, are able to...
Jesus, if I saw that coming out of a portal, I'll be like, are you an angel? Demon? Other? Are you here for good or bad? Should I run or should I just stay still? How do you act in a situation like that, man?
Pretty easy. In the name of Jesus, who are you? That's pretty easy.
To use thin places so as to interfere in human affairs. One to have spoken of such a concept is ex-MUFON investigator Chris Pittman, describing the Bridgewater Triangle as a hotbed of paranormal activity, especially of the sinister variety. He has suggested that all of the varied reports to have come from the area actually represent the same thing. Far from there being UFOs and Bigfoots and ghosts and demon dogs and pukwudgies within the Bridgewater Triangle.
Demon dogs. Yes.
Pukwudgies.
Pukwudgies. Yeah, those are the little, like, imp things.
See, the key to this, when all this shit goes down and the grid is, like, activated and you got a bunch of demons coming through portals, we're gonna need Vaughn to force choke these fuckers like he did that chipmunk groundhog deal.
Yeah, that's true, man.
The Jedi choke, you know, Vaughn can do this shit. So we're gonna need him when these things come through.
Demon dogs always remind me of Silent Hill. Yep. Yep.
You know, to save your family, sometimes you have to force choke a gopher.
That's that is the Von Helton legend.
That's the way it goes.
It is.
So, required.
I was always told a superstition and never whistle after midnight or the hellhounds could come. Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh, dogmen. Yeah, we should look that up too.
Dogman, yeah.
Yes.
Definitely. That's some wild shit.
There is, he has offered, just one type of entity at work. Some manner of non-human intelligence whose origin, far from being the reaches of outer space, is Earth. Deceptive and controlling, such a being would appear in different guises, depending upon when and to whom it was appearing. For example, historically, angels or fairies, or indeed some type of Native American mythical creature like the Pukwudgie, might be more easily integrated into the human experience. Today, in our postmodern scientific age, this is much more likely to be an extraterrestrial UFO.
Why? Because we're in this age of technology, it's more likely to be an extraterrestrial than an earthbound creature that hasn't been discovered yet. I mean, we barely know what's in the bottom of the ocean. Like, and this is a forest that many people are afraid to go into, so there's gotta be things. You know, in the rainforest, they're discovering different, like, species of creatures all the time.
Definitely.
And in caves. Like, they say there's more of an ecosystem down underground than above on the earth.
That's all true.
It is.
That's all true, yeah.
Yeah, peace, Lean Lean.
Peace out.
Could someone hand me my water, girl?
Oh, I would.
He would. He'd treat you like a queen, girl.
That's it. Most deaf. You need a drink. I get you drinking.
Yeah. Isn't it funny, Nacho Man, that these people, they have been so brainwashed by nasty, nonsensical comments that they can't understand what learning is about anymore. Like, they refuse to learn. Instead, they'd rather criticize and be harsh.
They're brain damage.
Yeah.
Like Fudo.
Learn something new, folks. Learn something new.
Yeah.
Ooh, gaming. I've been trying to study the gateway process to transcend out of my body and have an outer body experience to see things and travel places you can't go physically, but it's so hard. Only had one. Have you ever tried some guided meditation? Those help. You know, just like when you're meditating, think of a flame and think that that flame is growing larger and larger, like it's just dark black and you just see a flame, right? And you focus on the flame and the flame will grow larger and larger, and then imagine you become the flame, and then you use the mechanism of the flame to have your out-of-body experience. It's cool shit, bro. Why do you assume that I care about your opinion?
Discussing Bigfoot sightings in particular, Pittman has stressed that, biologically, it simply does not make sense for these things to be real creatures. There is, so he has explained, not enough food or area in the wintertime for the Bridgewater Triangle to support a breeding population of...
Man, AI's really gotta work on the squash faces. Like, AI, bro. Google AI. Hey, Google. Learn to AI faces on Sasquatch better. Do it now.
Now.
Hairy hominid creatures. And so the suggestion is that either witnesses are lying or that the beings they have encountered are not biological. The pony savaging hellhound of...
It's not my fault. You've been so trigger fairied by your drama content that you can't understand the sophistication of comedy. Sorry.
Yeah, Bill Hicks.
You gotta heighten your mind state to understand the comedy that is before you.
That's true.
1976 might also make more sense when considered in this manner, especially as it was suggested at the time that its eventual disappearance was it simply slinking away back to the other dimension from which it had come. In short, it was a trans-dimensional monster. Such is...
That reminds me of that phone call on frickin' Art Bell that said that they're not beings from other world, they're trans-dimensional beings. And actually, the government is beginning to say that.
Yeah, but the guy that made that call admitted it was fake.
Did he? What's in that?
Huh?
Oh, it's just rigatoni and... Yeah, never mind.
No, the rest of that Tostitos cheese that was in there, I mixed that in.
Oh, that sounds good.
It's really awesome, actually. Really good. That's what I said. I wanted to give you some, you know.
Yeah, you're still there. That's the comedy there. Exactly.
Isn't it? Isn't that funny?
It's undoubtedly an unsettling thought, one that becomes all the more so when one reconsiders the details of Joseph DeAndre's 1978 Bigfoot sighting.
Another absolute
Standing at
legend
Bridgewater's
sighting.
Claybanks Pond, he claims that a voice told him to turn around at the very moment that allowed him to see the unidentified creature walking through the trees on the opposite side
Absolutely
of the water.
famous case.
Bet broken sticks everywhere. Has to be.
Well, I mean, we have photographic proof here.
In the decades since, DeAndre has, in no uncertain terms, stated that something wanted
Wait, what happens when you put the Miami Mall in Google Earth backwards?
Uh-oh. What?
Dude, it goes to middle of Antarctica.
Oh, boy.
It's a portal! The portal of the Miami Mall, dude! It was linked to Antarctica.
What?
Like, if the flat earthers are right and it's just like this barrier and there's a whole different civilization.
Uh-huh.
What if it's like an entirely different species and we're just sharing an earth together?
My theory is that it's the Aryan deal, and there's an underground of Nazis.
Yeah,
Okay?
that's true.
That's what I seen in dreams. Very weird shit, and there's a black sun in the center of the earth.
Given that he was out in the wilderness looking for evidence of Sasquatch, this is especially
Aries, my love, how are you, sir? He's like the portal, man.
What's that?
significant.
Real.
How would what is objectively claimed to be an oversized ape be able to push a thought into
See,
someone's
you look
mind?
into his eyes, he knows.
Similar to this are Chris Pittman's own experiences in regards to UFOs and so-called extraterrestrials within the Triangle. Speaking at length about all that he experienced as a young investigator, he has suggested in an eerily sober and well-expressed manner that he was in some sort of
Eerily
mental
sober?
communication with the craft and beings he was investigating. The same as DeAndre, details of his testimony suggest that the entities in question wanted to be investigated, and more than that, wished to reveal themselves to Pittman. One night, so he has explained in a podcast interview, he heard something moving in another room of his apartment, whilst trying to sleep after...
Hi, Deadhead. How are you, darling?
What's the deal?
The night vision was different. Whoa. Gaiman, you are so interested on the information.
Sighting 2 separate UFOs that evening. Something then seemed to tell him that if he wanted to validate his experiences, all he needed to do was get up and go look in the other room. All that he needed to see, so he expressed during his interview, would have been there. Terrified and feeling as though a line from which he could not return was about to be crossed, Pittman stayed in bed.
Dude, that looks like a cross-human gray. That's a hybrid, bro. That looks like a motherfucking hybrid, not the Pitman.
No. You're right.
True.
Human
That
gray
was the
hybrid,
moment
yeah.
he ceased his research. And so it
Fucking
is
bone.
that when one truly begins to dig into the phenomena associated with the Bridgewater
Isn't she great, Lord Wren?
Yeah, she's awesome.
How are you doing, Sydney? We're doing great today.
Very good.
Triangle, one starts to realize just how strange it all is. Undoubtedly, there are many stories, far more than can ever be expressed in one go, and yet they are far from standalone cases. Instead, they appear, oddly and somehow, as single pages of a great book, a book which tells the story of a mysterious and quite possibly malevolent other side, from which some manner of non-human intelligence might be bleeding through. The Bridgewater Triangle might in this way represent a paranormal vortex, a thin place or window akin to the great Ivan T. Sanderson's vile vortices, places on Earth where a rift in the landscape has occurred, causing time and space to fold in upon themselves.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Like it's a shadow of space and time.
I know what you mean.
I mean, it's completely plausible according to E equals MC squared. That time time and space can fold into each other. Like it's kind of like a wormhole almost, but not quite.
By observation, and by everybody else's observation, we have never seen World War II occur in front of our eyes again. No.
That's true.
It just has not happened ever. I have no evidence that that's true at all. There's zero evidence that's true. Where there's plenty of evidence is shit happens and you can see it physically, the manifestation of what happened, like the Twin Towers are no longer in New York City.
That's true.
That's it. Yeah. All that exists is now.
See, Gaiman knew how you get wormholes because I just said it was a wormhole. Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
wormhole.
Folding of time and space.
I have no reason
So
to believe
it's plausible that
it's plausible.
that's what we're seeing, and it's
plausible.
not really ghosties, but just a folding in time and space and kind of like shadowed onto this time.
And allow those entities with the power to do so to come through, interact, and maybe even manipulate us in whatever strange and sinister way they see fit. Thank you so much for watching. I truly hope you enjoyed this video.
Very good
if
at
you
making
did,
videos.
please do.
I did enjoy it.
She's awesome at making videos.
Yeah, get her to 1 million folks.
Oh, she'll be there quick.
She needs it.
She'll get there quick. Oh.
She needs it. So, we're at the end of the stream. I hope everyone enjoyed themselves. I shall be going to bed and relaxing and enjoying the rest of my night. I hope you do as well.
Right.
Peace and Maranatha. Remember, folks, the Ponti must communicate with you and mankind soon, because things are about to go down.
When you look in the sky, blink, blink,
Blink, blink,
blink, blink.
blink, blink.
That's it.
Bye, guys.
Love you, folks. That's a boy.